Hey, Scott Lara, thecruisegenius.com. This video is sponsored by GigSky. If you're going on a cruise or you're traveling overseas, don't waste your money on high-price Wi-Fi and data. Go to gigsky.com, check out all their plans, then email me, slara1961@gmail.com. I'll give you a super secret link and promo code for 10% off your GigSky data plan. Happy Travel Tuesday. So, breaking news, Holland America and Carnival have jointly announced that Half Moon Cay is being renamed to RelaxAway Half Moon Cay in support of its latest enhancements. My wife Marty and I have probably visited Half Moon Cay 15, 20 times over the last 15 or 20 years, mostly on Carnival, like on the Carnival Fascination or other ships we had sailed on. And some of the time we visited there on Holland America line, like the Mazda, the Eurodam, New Amsterdam, stuff like that. The two cruise lines said in a press release that they are partnering on these enhancements. They're partnering, which will include an expanded beachfront experience, lunch venues, various bars, and other features, reinforcing the destination's natural beauty and tropical appeal. Now, I know what you're thinking because I can hear you. Hey, Ocean Cay. Hey, Coco Cay, perfect day at Coco Cay. They're trying to compete with these other guys. Now, if you've been to Perfect Day at Coco Cay, I mean, an unbelievable experience. And just check out, just type in Scott Lara, Coco Cay, or Scott Lara, Ocean Cay. You'll see my stuff. Half Moon Cay is a little more, it's quieter, it's relaxing, it is a tropical paradise. And my wife and I have loved it every time we've been there. And it's especially nice when you get one of those cabanas. Now, they're not cheap, but you can have a little air conditioner blowing on you. You may have a butler, and it's kind of nice. The only problem I used to have with Half Moon Cay is how limited you're there. I mean, you pull in 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, you're off at 9. You got to be back on the ship at 2 and 3. I really wish Carnival and Holland America Line would do an overnight, just like MSC does there at Ocean Cay. That overnight was great. We got there, I forget, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning via the MSC Seashore. Had the whole day there. Went back to the ship for dinner. You could go onto the island and the bonfire and the singing and dancing and the lighthouse and all that kind of stuff. And they are doing enhancements there at Ocean Cay as well. But those overnights, that's the ticket. Okay, Carnival, Holland America, consider doing an overnight there. It'll save you some gas. But anyway, this is about their new thing. A newly constructed pier on the north side will allow ships to dock, including Carnival's Excel class ships that will now visit the island for the first time. If you've been to Half Moon Cay before, you know this just like I do. Now, back in the day, they used to use the motor whale boats. That's what we used to call them in the Navy. Or you could call them the lifeboats. They would use the lifeboats to get people back and forth to Half Moon Cay. But now they have these larger tenders that can hold 50, 100 people, like 2 or 3 stories, and you can, and look at my videos on that. Type in Scott Lara, Half Moon Cay. You'll see my videos. And so anyway, let's move on. Guests will arrive at the plazas on the island's south and north sides. The existing development on the south side will receive a Bahamian touch-up, a new beach club, an updated lunch venue, and renovated facilities. Now, I will tell you, when we had lunch there at Half Moon Cay, it's your basic drill, right? Hamburgers, hot dogs, maybe some chicken, cookies, brownies, and stuff like that. And here comes the money. Okay, you knew this, right? In addition, lounging areas will be expanded, cabanas added, a new shore excursion pier on the north side will be developed. So let's talk about these private islands. Now, you're reading my mind, I can tell. Hey, Scott, hey, what? What about these private islands? Isn't it just a money grab for the cruise lines? Well, the accountants on the 19th floor of these cruise lines are trying to maximize revenue for their shareholders, right? And if you're a shareholder of Carnival, you like getting your statement every month or every 3 months, and you get your return on investment. That's the American way. I'm an American. I agree. And so the cruise lines realize, in my opinion, when you go to other ports of call, they may be getting pennies, for all the shore excursions they're doing, but now they're going to be getting dollars, like Coco Cay. Perfect day at Coco Cay. I mean, I think you got to pay just to get into the water park. You got to pay for that balloon that goes up, and search on YouTube Mr. Beast Private Islands. Mr. Beast actually went to Coco Cay. But I get it, and the cruise lines are brilliant, I guess, to be able to see where those dollars are. And now, of course, a cruise line is trying to build, I think it's Royal Caribbean trying to build something in Mexico, another knockoff of Coco Cay. But if Mexico raises the price, the $42 per person price, cruise price to Mexico, that's going to be good luck on that, Royal Caribbean. I wish you luck on that. I mean, if you're going to invest millions of dollars into Mexico now, $42 per person, somebody needs to call Mexico and say, hey, Holland America guests have loved Half Moon Cay for its natural beauty since it opened as a port of call back in 1997. The south side of the island, where Holland America has always visited, will remain the secluded paradise our guests are accustomed to, and a marquee destination. Gotta love the PR people. Good job, whoever wrote that. A marquee destination for almost every cruise visiting during the Caribbean. Calling this piece of paradise RelaxAway Cay, Half Moon Cay, reinforces our commitment to preserve the attributes that make the destination so appealing as we expand access, said my friend Christine Duffy, president of Carnival Cruise Line. Christine, I know what you're trying to say. This is a way for us to make some more money. Many of our 2026 and beyond itineraries will feature RelaxAway and Celebration Key, added Christine Duffy, my friend. Listen, I know I'm being a little lighthearted here, but the fact of the matter is the cruise lines have changed over the last 10 or 15 years, right? You have Icon, you have Mardi Gras, you have all these cruise ships where the cruise ships are becoming the destination. Can we agree on that? They are. Because only 10% of Americans have cruised. And these people come back over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, all the time. While I'm thinking of it, Virgin Voyages, I mean, please don't mess with your beach club at Bimini. I mean, it's great, it's included, you know, I mean, there are extras, but please don't commercialize it like Coco Cay, okay? Sir Richard. But I understand it. I mean, great. Thank you, Holland America Line. Thank you, Carnival, for enhancing. And also, like with my friends over at MSC, the environment, the coral, the fauna, the flora, you know, the preserve there at Ocean Key, which I've been to like 3 times, well, 2 times. One time we couldn't make it. That's another story. But the point I'm trying to say is that I'm very glad that Holland America Line and Carnival are improving and putting a pier there at Half Moon Cay. I think it's kind of good because then hopefully all the weather, the wind, the rain, the dust, you know, we got it. We can't, the safety of the ship, we can't go to Half Moon Cay. Well, hopefully with the pier, it will make it more accessible so people can enjoy it. Like my wife and I have enjoyed it many, many years. So in closing, being all serious now, congratulations Carnival and Holland America for improving Half Moon Cay. To be honest, I probably haven't been there in 5 years, but Marty and I have probably been there 10 or 15 times. We loved it every time. Captain Morgan's, and you know, just there's a little kids area where the kids can run and play, and it is a little tropical paradise. And so it's going to be interesting to see when this is all said and done and the millions of dollars is spent to improve it, how it will look to cruisers, and more importantly, how it looks on the cruise line's bank statements. Scott Lara, thecruisegenius.com. Like and subscribe. Happy Travel Tuesday.